Hey everyone! Have you guys seen the news today about Russia?
Morning, Jacob. What about Russia?
Yeah, I saw something this morning. Some kind of outbreak, right?
Oh God, what now? I've been avoiding the news lately. It's way too depressing.
There's been a viral outbreak in some small town called Chelyabinsk Oblast. They're saying it's unlike anything they've seen before.
How bad are we talking?
Well, this is the headline. Mysterious viral outbreak spreads in rural Russia. Authorities baffled.
Okay, that's concerning. But it's just one small town, right? These things happen all the time and we're still fine.
These things don't just happen. When was the last major viral outbreak? Spanish flu in 1918? That was over a century ago.
Jacob, you're low-key being a bit dramatic. We've had plenty of outbreaks since then. SARS, MERS, Ebola. And the world handled all those ones fine.
Those weren't like this. The reports are saying this virus causes rapid tissue mutation. People are literally changing into something else.
That sounds like media sensationalism to me. Remember how they reported on COVID at first? Everything was blown way out of proportion.
This is different, Grace. I can feel it. What if it spreads beyond Russia? What if it gets here?
Even if it did, we have incredible medical technology now. Any outbreak would be contained within days.
Adrian's right. We're not living in 1918 anymore. The WHO exists for a reason.
Containment is just delaying the inevitable. You put a disease in a box, eventually it finds a way out. That's what viruses do. They evolve, and worst of all, they adapt.
So, what are you suggesting we do? Hide in bunkers for the rest of our lives?
I'm saying we need to be realistic about the threat level. If this thing is as dangerous as the report suggests, then maybe containment isn't enough.
What else is there? You can't develop a cure overnight. These things take months, sometimes years.
There's another kind of cure, one that doesn't come in a syringe.
Like, what?
Sometimes you have to cut out the infection, and I mean completely, before it has a chance to spread.
Jacob, are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
If a virus is extremely contagious and fatal, and it's contained to a small geographic area, then yes, you destroy that entire area.
Dude, what the hell? You're talking about killing innocent people. That place is full of families and children.
I'm talking about preventing a global pandemic here. How many innocent people die if this thing spreads worldwide? Millions? Billions?
That's not our decision to make. We're not gods, Jacob. We can't just decide who lives and dies.
Sometimes difficult decisions have to be made. Sacrifices are necessary for the greater good of humanity.
Listen to yourself. You sound completely unhinged. These are real people we're talking about.
And I'm trying to save real people. Look how connected the world is now. One infected person gets on a plane, and 12 hours later they're in London, New York, Tokyo. Multiply that by the hundreds of flights that happen every day, and it's game over.
The authorities know this too. They'll close the borders, stop flights. It's all standard protocol.
Standard protocol have failed before, not to mention that this thing sounds like it physically transforms people. What if the transformed can't be killed by conventional means? What if they don't need to breathe?
Now you're just making stuff up. You're catastrophizing based on incomplete information. We don't even know the full details yet.
That's exactly my point. By the time we know the full details, it might be too late. Prevention is better than a cure.
Your version of prevention is mass murder. There's no justifying that.
How is it murder if it prevents human extinction? Sometimes you have to amputate a limb to save the body.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You need to step back and think about what you're saying. These are human beings, not abstract numbers in a calculation.
Every human being on Earth is at risk if this spreads, including us, including our families. How is their lives worth less than a few thousand Russians?
Because we don't get to make that choice. What gives us the right? What gives anyone the right?
The right of survival, the most basic human instinct, self-preservation.
That's not self-preservation, Jacob. That's paranoid mass murder. And I'm honestly disturbed that you can't see the difference.
I see the difference between emotional thinking and logical thinking. You're all too attached to abstract moral concepts to see the bigger picture.
The bigger picture doesn't justify atrocities. That's literally the logic every dictator in history has used. For the greater good, they said. Sacrifices must be made, they said.
Don't compare me to dictators. I'm talking about preventing the end of civilization. They were talking about expanding it.
You're talking about ending thousands of lives, based on nothing but fear and speculation. That's not prevention, that's premeditation.
It's pragmatism, cold, hard pragmatism, the kind that keeps species alive.
Jacob, I think you need to take a break. Go for a walk get some fresh air. This conversation is getting way too dark.
This conversation is getting realistic, but fine. I can see none of you want to face hard truths. Just remember what I said when this gets out of control.
It's not going to get out of control. You're working yourself up over nothing. The outbreak will be contained. Life will go on normally.
I hope you're right. I really do, but I have a feeling you're not.
Look, we all care about you, Jacob, but this level of anxiety isn't healthy. Maybe talk to someone, a professional?
I don't need a therapist. I need people to wake up and see reality, but clearly, that's not happening today. I'm going offline. I need to do some research anyway.
Research into what?
Contingency planning. Someone has to think ahead. Well, look who was right after all. 2 weeks ago, you all told me I was being paranoid, that I was overreacting.
Jacob, what are you talking about?
The outbreak, Grace. It's spread across the entire Russian Federation. Every single territory.
Wait, what? I haven't checked the news today.
Oh my God, really? I thought they had it contained to that one region.
Contained? Ha! Mongolia is building a massive wall on their border. China has mobilized their entire military along the Russian frontier. Finland and Norway are evacuating entire cities.
This can't be real. 2 weeks ago, it was just one small town. How does something spread that fast?
Because nobody listened when I said we should have bombed the area of origin, while it was still small enough to actually stop. Now look where we are.
Even if that was the right call back then, which it wasn't, it's way too late for that now.
Exactly my point. We had a window, and we missed it. Now we're looking at a potential global extinction event.
Don't be so dramatic, Jacob. It's still contained to Russia and some border areas. The international community will figure something out.
Will they? Because from what I'm reading, nobody even understands what this thing actually is. The reports are all contradictory and vague.
What do you mean?
I mean, the symptoms don't make any medical sense. People are reporting tissue mutations that should be impossible. Mass cellular changes happening in hours instead of months.
Maybe the reports are exaggerated. You know how the media loves to sensationalize everything.
Global emergency broadcast system activated. This is an automated message being distributed worldwide. All civilian populations are advised to view the following warning materials immediately. Failure to understand the nature of this threat may result in loss of life.
What the hell is this?
Some kind of bot just joined our chat?
How is that even possible?
Everyone shut up and listen. This might be important.
Broadcasting clip 1 of 10.
Warning. This is...
Sorry, but what kind of organization has access to private chats like this?
Shut up and keep watching. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Broadcasting clip 2 of 10.
An anomaly in your area has been detected. Repeat, an anomaly in your area has been detected.
Anomaly? They're not even calling it a virus anymore. What does that mean?
It means this is worse than we thought, and I mean much worse.
Broadcasting clip 3 of 10.
It initially manifests like an ordinary allergic reaction, with symptoms including increased sensitivity, itching, and rashes.
Okay, that sounds pretty normal. Rashes and itching aren't that scary.
Yeah, that could be anything. Lots of viruses cause rashes.
Broadcasting clip 4 of 10.
Infected individuals will be taken away and humanely euthanized. Remember, failure to comply could result in mass extinction.
What the hell? They're going to kill infected people?
Humanely euthanized? What kind of government authorized this?
This has to be fake. This can't be real policy.
Mass extinction. They said mass extinction. This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Broadcasting clip 5 of 10.
Within only 3 hours of initial symptoms, the rashes will begin to turn into masses of scar tissue, which will spread all over the body.
Oh geez, 3 hours?
Scar tissue doesn't just grow like that. That's not how human biology works.
What the hell are we looking at here?
Something that shouldn't exist, but clearly does.
Broadcasting clip 6 of 10.
Once the victim has been consumed by the flesh, all vital functions will cease. However, the victim will not stay dead. Instead, the victim's vitals will restart at a heightened rate.
They die and come back to life?
This sounds like some kind of zombie situation.
Not zombies. This sounds like something much worse.
Broadcasting clip 7 of 10.
Mutations that maintain their mobility are highly aggressive and will pursue their victims mercilessly. They will attempt to infect any living thing that comes into their line of sight.
Aggressive mutations that hunt people. This is like a horror movie come to life.
I think I'm going to be sick.
How is any of this possible? This violates everything we know about biology.
Which is why conventional medicine won't be able to stop it. This isn't a natural virus.
Broadcasting clip 8 of 10.
They have been known to use tools as weapons. Such a one subject who was recorded using a farming scythe to kill several operatives who were on an expedition to explore infected areas.
They can use tools? They're intelligent?
A farming scythe, Jesus Christ.
None of the operatives returned. They're all dead.
This is beyond any pandemic in human history. This is an extinction-level threat.
Broadcasting clip 9 of 10.
All infected areas have been isolated with the permission of the government, with an official perimeter established around these areas.
Official perimeter. So the government knows about this. And they're working with whoever this SCP organization is.
How long have they known? Why are we only hearing about this now?
Because they've been trying to handle it quietly, and they failed.
They failed because they thought containment would work, just like you all did.
Broadcasting clip 10 of 10.
We thank you in advance for your sacrifice. And thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
End of broadcast. Stay safe. Stay vigilant.
Thank you for our sacrifice. What does that mean?
They're expecting us to die. That's what that means.
I can't process this. This is too much.
Now do you understand? Now do you see why I said we should have destroyed the origin site while we still had the chance?
Jacob, even knowing what we know now, you can't seriously still think mass murder was the answer.
Mass murder? Grace, we just watched a video describing intelligent, aggressive, tool-using monsters. These things literally spread across an entire country in 2 weeks. And you're still worried about the moral implications of stopping it early?
There had to be another way. There's always another way.
Is there, Adrian? Because right now, I'm looking at a situation where hundreds of millions of Russians are either dead, transformed, or about to be, when 2 weeks ago it could have been a few thousand.
We don't get to play God with people's lives. We don't get to decide who lives and dies.
Apparently this SCP organization does, and apparently the government agrees with them. Humanely euthanized, remember? They're killing infected people on sight.
That's their choice to make. As horrible as it is, we're just civilians. We don't have that authority.
Authority doesn't matter when facing extinction. Survival matters. Results matter.
Even if you're right about the early bombing idea, which I'm still not convinced you are. It's too late now. We need to focus on finding a cure.
A cure? Adrian, did you not just watch those clips? This thing turns people into aggressive scar tissue monsters that use farming tools as weapons. You can't cure that with medicine.
Humanity has overcome seemingly world-ending diseases before. We'll figure this out too.
Those were normal diseases.
Look, if humans created it, humans can destroy it.
Who said humans created it? Did you notice they called it an anomaly? Not a virus, not a disease. An anomaly.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting this might be beyond our current understanding of science. And if that's the case, traditional solutions won't work.
So what do you propose? More bombing? Killing even more people?
If that's what it takes to save the species, yes. Without hesitation, I'd say yes every goddamn time. Better a few 100 million dead than 7 billion.
I can't believe you just said that. A few 100 million people, each with families, dreams, futures, and you'd sacrifice them all.
To save everyone else? Absolutely. I can see that if we don't take drastic action soon, then it won't matter what's moral or immoral, because there won't be anyone left to care.
Is everyone still alive out there? It's been so quiet in here lately.
Yeah, I'm still here. Barely, though. The lockdown measures in my area are killing me.
Same here. We're not allowed to leave our designated zones at all now. And there are military checkpoints literally everywhere.
I can't believe how fast everything changed. 1 month ago, we were arguing about whether this was even a real threat. Now look where we are.
Remember when they built those massive walls around Russia? Everyone thought that would contain it. What a joke that turned out to be.
The UK was the first to fall outside the containment zone, right? How did it even get there?
Nobody knows for sure. One day, the walls were holding. Next day, there were reports of infected in Manchester, according to the latest headlines. First SCP-610 case confirmed in UK. Authorities baffled by breach.
And then it spread across Europe in what, a week? Faster than any virus should be able to spread.
The part that really gets me is how it reached the other side of the Russian wall, from the inside, like it had somehow circled the entire globe.
The boat of survivors that made it to New York. That's what started everything in the Americas. One single boat.
I remember watching that on the news. They were so desperate to escape Europe. Coast Guard tried to turn them away, but they crashed right into the harbor. Within hours, there were cases in Brooklyn.
And now every continent has it. Every single one. Even Antarctica has reported cases among the research stations.
How is that even possible? Antarctica is the most isolated place on Earth.
Same way it's possible for dead tissue to come back to life and hunt people. This thing doesn't follow normal rules.
Speaking of which, has anyone heard from Jacob? He's been offline for weeks now.
I was wondering about that too. Last time he posted anything was right after those SCP broadcasts.
I'm honestly worried about him. His area got hit pretty hard. What if he...
Don't say it. I'm sure he's fine. He's probably just laying low somewhere safe.
Jacob's smart. Paranoid as hell, but smart. If anyone would have prepared for this, it's him.
True. Remember how he was talking about contingency planning? Maybe he actually had a backup plan.
I just hope he's not infected. The thought of Jacob as one of those things, it makes me sick.
He wouldn't let that happen. You know how he feels about this whole situation. He'd probably take himself out before letting the infection take him.
That's a horrible thing to think about. But honestly, it might be the smart choice. From what we've seen, being infected is worse than death.
The quarantine zones keep getting bigger. Look at this map from yesterday's briefing. The red zones are bigger than the green ones now.
Jesus Christ, when did it get that bad?
The red zones are the infected areas, right?
Yeah, and the green are the safe zones. Notice how small the green areas are?
We're losing this war, badly.
Don't say that. The scientists are working around the clock on a cure. Every major research facility in the world is focused on this.
Are they though? Because last I heard, most of the major facilities have been overrun. CDC, WHO headquarters, even some of the military research bases.
The ones that are left are working together, sharing all their data. This is literally humanity's top priority.
It has to work. We can't just give up hope. Someone, somewhere will figure this out.
Even if they do find a cure, will there be anyone left to save? The infection rate is exponential. Every day there are fewer safe zones.
There will be people left. There have to be. Humanity has survived ice ages, plagues, wars. We'll survive this too.
The difference is, those were natural disasters. This thing, it's like it was designed to end us. Everything about it is perfectly optimized for maximum spread.
Don't start sounding like Jacob with his conspiracy theories about this not being natural.
Maybe Jacob wasn't wrong about everything. I mean, he was right about the bombing thing. If we had acted decisively at the beginning...
We can't think like that. What's done is done. We have to focus on moving forward.
Speaking of moving forward, did you all get the evacuation notice?
Evacuation notice?
Check your emergency alerts. They're consolidating all remaining civilians into final Stronghold cities.
Oh crap, yeah, I got that this morning. We have 48 hours to report to designated pickup points.
This is it then. This is humanity's last stand.
The news said they're concentrating all military and scientific resources in these Stronghold cities. Maximum protection, maximum research capability.
And cramming all remaining civilians into whatever space is left. It's going to be hell. Overcrowded, undersupplied.
But it's our best shot at survival and at finding a cure. If we can hold out long enough.
How long is long enough, though? Weeks? Months? Years?
However long it takes. We don't have any other choice.
The Stronghold zones are supposed to have the best defenses humanity can build. Multiple layers of barriers, automated defense systems. If anywhere can hold against these things, it's there.
I keep thinking about what that SCP broadcast said about the infected using tools. What if they figure out how to breach the defenses?
They won't. They can't. We have to believe that.
The scientists in the Strongholds will have access to all the research data, everything that's been learned about SCP-610 so far. If a cure is possible, they'll find it.
And if it's not possible?
Then we fight until the end. But it won't come to that. Humanity is resourceful. We'll find a way.
I just wish Jacob was here to see this. For all his paranoia and extreme ideas, he cared about humanity surviving.
Maybe he is seeing it. Maybe he made it to a Stronghold zone already.
Yeah, maybe we'll run into him there. Wouldn't that be something?
I hope so. I really hope so. Even if he drives us crazy with his doomsday predictions. At least we'd know he's safe.
When do you guys have to report for evacuation?
Tomorrow morning, 0800 hours. Transport convoy is picking up everyone in my sector.
Same here. They're being very efficient about this.
Mine's tomorrow afternoon. Different Stronghold, though. Looks like we might get separated.
We'll stay in touch through the emergency communications network. If the infrastructure holds up.
It has to hold up. It's our only connection to each other. Our only way to coordinate.
Promise me something. If any of us finds Jacob, or hears news about him, we share it immediately.
Of course.
Absolutely. He's still our friend, no matter how crazy his ideas got.
I keep thinking, What if he was right about everything? What if the only way to have stopped this was his way?
Even if he was right, we can't change the past. We can only try to shape the future.
Jacob, I wanted to personally congratulate you on your promotion. Your actions over the past month have been exemplary. The Foundation couldn't have asked for a better asset.
Thank you, Commander Florence. I'm honored to serve in humanity's darkest hour. Someone has to make the hard choices.
That incident in Millbrook was what first caught our attention when you burned down that entire residential block, all because one family was reported infected.
17 people died in that fire, but it saved the entire surrounding area from being overrun. Look at every other suburb that didn't take immediate action. They're all red zones now.
Exactly. While others hesitated, you acted decisively and without emotion. That's the kind of leadership the Foundation needs right now.
I saw what needed to be done, and I did it. No second guessing, no moral hand-wringing, just results.
Which is why you're being promoted to Sergeant. Your willingness to sacrifice the few for the many. Your ability to see the bigger picture. These are exactly the qualities we need in our high-ranking personnel.
I won't let the Foundation down, sir, or what's left of humanity. We're fighting for the survival of our species here.
Your tactical recommendations have been spot on. The incendiary bombing campaigns around the Stronghold perimeters. Brutal but effective.
Creating scorched earth barriers was the only logical choice. Those small towns were already compromised anyway. Better to burn them out completely than let them become staging grounds.
The casualty reports were significant, but the safe haven zones have held because of those actions.
Every civilian death in those bombing runs prevented 100 more infections. It's simple mathematics, Commander. Emotion has no place in survival calculations.
This is what's left of the Riverside District after your recommendation. Complete sterilization.
Beautiful. No infected tissue left to spread. No survivors to potentially carry the contagion. That's what success looks like in this war.
Your methods are uncompromising, but they get results. Which brings me to your first assignment as Sergeant. What's your assessment of our current tactical position?
We're still losing, sir. The strongholds are holding for now, but we're playing defense when we should be playing offense.
Elaborate.
We're treating the symptoms instead of the disease. Every day we wait, the infected hordes grow larger, more organized, more dangerous.
Do you have a recommendation?
Hit this virus right at its breeding zones. Stop trying to contain it and start trying to eliminate it completely.
The breeding zones are the major metropolitan areas: New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston. Those cities still have massive infected populations.
Exactly, and that's exactly why they need to be removed from the map, permanently.
You're talking about bombing entire cities. The scale would be unprecedented.
The scale of the threat is unprecedented, Commander. This requires unprecedented solutions.
The logistics alone, we'd need authorization from the highest levels.
Then get it, because every day we delay is another day for those urban infected masses to spread outward, to probe our defenses, to evolve new tactics.
You understand what you're proposing: total annihilation of America's largest population centers.
I understand that those aren't population centers anymore. They're infection factories, churning out thousands of new monsters every day.
There are still survivors in those cities. Intel reports suggest thousands of people hiding in bunkers, subway systems, underground shelters.
Acceptable losses. How many of those survivors are actually still human? How many are infected but not yet showing symptoms? How many are already turned but maintaining just enough intelligence to hide?
We don't have solid data on those numbers.
Which is exactly my point. We can't afford to take that risk. Better to eliminate all variables.
The civilian casualty count would be in the millions, even if only a fraction of the reported survivors are legitimate.
And if we don't act, the casualty count will be all 7 billion humans on this planet. I'd rather have a few million dead humans than 7 billion infected monsters.
This is current infection distribution in NYC. The red zones represent confirmed infected areas. But look at these green pockets.
Those green pockets are time bombs, Commander. Every single one of them is a potential breach point. One infected individual breaks containment and spreads to the others. Then you have a whole new outbreak vector.
Your proposal is to eliminate the green zones along with the red ones.
My proposal is to eliminate the entire problem. Sterilize the breeding grounds completely. No infected, no survivors, no variables. Just clean, empty craters where infection factories used to be.
The international community would never approve something this extreme.
The international community is barely holding together. Half of Europe is overrun. Asia is in complete chaos. They don't get a vote in our survival strategy.
What about our own government, congressional oversight, presidential approval?
Commander, with respect, there is no more normal government. We're in full martial law. Emergency powers have been transferred to military command, and the Foundation has been given operational autonomy.
You're right about the operational autonomy. The O5 Council has final say on all strategic decisions.
Then let's get this in front of the O5 Council. Present them with the tactical reality. Show them that half measures are getting us killed.
The weapons required for citywide sterilization. We're talking about nuclear-level destructive power. These are the thermobaric weapons currently in our arsenal, each one capable of leveling several city blocks.
Perfect. How many do we have available?
Enough to flatten every major metropolitan area on the continent. But Jacob, once we cross this line, there's no going back.
There's already no going back, Commander. The line was crossed the moment this thing started spreading. We're just finally acknowledging reality.
The survivor communities that have been holding out in those cities. Some of them have children, families who've managed to stay hidden and uninfected.
And I'm sorry for them. I truly am. But their lives cannot be weighed against the survival of our entire species.
You really believe this is the only way?
I know it's the only way. Every other strategy has failed. Containment failed. Quarantine failed. Border walls failed. The only thing that's worked is complete sterilization.
The Millbrook incident did prove that total elimination stops spread, and the perimeter bombings have held the safe zones.
Exactly. Scale up the successful strategy. Instead of burning down houses, we burn down cities. Instead of sterilizing neighborhoods, we sterilize entire metropolitan areas.
I'll prepare the proposal for the O5 Council. Include full tactical assessments, casualty projections, resource requirements.
Make sure they understand the timeline, Commander. Every day we delay makes this operation more difficult. The infected are learning, adapting, organizing. Soon they might be smart enough to disperse before we can hit them.
Understood, Sergeant. This will be your first major recommendation in your new rank. Are you prepared for the responsibility if this goes wrong?
Commander, if this goes wrong, there won't be anyone left to hold me responsible. But if we do nothing, I guarantee you we'll all be dead within 6 months. The choice isn't between right and wrong. It's between difficult and impossible.
I'll fast-track this to the O5 Council. Expect a decision within 48 hours.
Thank you, sir. This is humanity's last real chance. We cannot afford to waste it on moral hesitation.
Did you all just see the emergency broadcast? Please tell me I'm hallucinating from stress.
You mean about the bombings? Yeah, I saw it. I can't believe what I just watched.
They bombed everything. New York, LA, Chicago, Houston, every major city on the continent.
The footage was horrific. Entire metropolitan areas just gone, wiped off the face of the earth.
The reporter said millions of infected were eliminated. But what about the survivors? What about all the people who were still alive in those cities?
This is what's left of Manhattan. There's literally nothing there anymore.
This isn't how you contain a virus. This is how you commit mass murder.
Whoever ordered this is absolutely sick. There had to be thousands of uninfected people hiding in those cities. Families with children, elderly people in shelters, and they just murdered them all.
They're calling it strategic sterilization. Like that makes it any less monstrous.
The worst part is they're acting like this was necessary, like there was no other choice.
There's always another choice. Mass murder is never the only option.
If anything, this makes our situation worse, not better.
How do you figure?
Think about it logically. Yes, they killed millions of infected, but they also killed thousands of potential survivors. People who could have helped rebuild.
People who might have had natural immunity. People who could have been part of the solution. Instead, they're all dead.
Every survivor we lose makes humanity weaker, not stronger. We need as many people as possible if we're going to recover from this.
The person who made this decision clearly doesn't understand that. They're thinking like a psychopath, not a strategist.
Major cities eliminated, millions presumed dead. Look at this headline. Millions presumed dead, not millions of infected eliminated. The news agencies know this was mass murder.
I keep thinking about all the families who made it this far, who survived months of this nightmare, only to be killed by their own government.
It's not even effective from a tactical standpoint. The infected were already spreading beyond the cities. Bombing empty craters doesn't stop rural transmission.
Plus, now we've lost all the infrastructure in those areas. Hospitals, research facilities, manufacturing plants, everything we needed for recovery.
This feels like someone someone in power has completely lost their mind. Or worse, someone who never cared about saving people, only about stopping the infection at any cost.
Speaking of people in power making our lives hell, how are you guys dealing with the military occupation?
It's challenging. They moved an entire science unit into my house yesterday. I'm sleeping on my own couch.
Same here, 3 soldiers and 2 researchers. My kitchen is now a communication center.
They turned my bathroom into a research station. This is where my bathroom used to be. Now it's full of testing equipment.
Jesus Christ, Karis. How are you supposed to live like that?
I'm not supposed to live. I'm supposed to survive. There's a difference, apparently.
The machine gun nest they installed in my bedroom window. It's pointed directly at the street. I can hear them doing weapons checks at all hours.
At least they're taking security seriously. The infected are getting closer to the Stronghold perimeters. We need those defenses.
I know. It's just hard to feel safe when your own home doesn't feel like yours anymore.
The scientists in my house work 20-hour days. I can hear them talking about cure research through the walls. Sometimes I think they're making progress. Other times I hear them arguing about dead ends.
Mine too. Dr. Chen was crying yesterday after another failed test. She's been working on this for months, apparently. No breakthroughs yet.
We have to trust that they'll figure it out. These people are literally our last hope.
I try to remind myself of that when they leave the toilet seat up, or when they eat all my food, or when they turn my living room into a weapons cache.
The soldiers are polite enough, but they treat our homes like temporary barracks, which I guess they are now.
Lieutenant Morrison actually apologized to me yesterday. Said he knows this isn't ideal, but that keeping civilians alive is their top priority.
I appreciate that they're trying to protect us. I really do. But this feels less like protection and more like martial law.
It is martial law. Has been for weeks now. Normal society doesn't exist anymore.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever get it back. Normal life, I mean. Will we ever live in a world where soldiers aren't sleeping in our guest rooms?
Of course we will. This is temporary. Once they find the cure and eliminate the infection, everything will go back to normal.
Will it though? After everything that's happened? After cities have been bombed into craters? How do you rebuild from something like this?
One step at a time, the same way humanity has always rebuilt after disasters. Wars, plagues, natural catastrophes. We survive, we adapt, we move forward.
Grace is right. This isn't the end of the world. It's just a really, really bad chapter.
I hope you're both right, because right now it feels pretty apocalyptic.
The fact that we're still here, still talking, still caring about each other, that proves humanity isn't lost.
This is my neighborhood now. Armored vehicles, checkpoints, razor wire. But you know what? People are still alive behind those windows.
Kids are still playing in the yards between patrols. I saw some yesterday playing hopscotch around a sandbag barrier. Life finds a way, even in the worst circumstances.
That's what we have to hold on to. The fact that we're still human, still capable of hope and friendship, even when everything seems impossible.
When this is all over, and it will be over eventually, we're going to have some incredible stories to tell.
Stories about surviving the impossible, about maintaining our humanity when the world went insane.
About supporting each other through the darkest time in human history. I'm proud of us, for staying connected, staying compassionate.
Even when people in power are making monstrous decisions, we're still choosing to be decent human beings.
Unlike whoever ordered those city bombings, that person has lost their soul somewhere along the way.
Maybe that's what separates us from them. We still believe every life has value, even in a crisis like this.
Every survivor is precious. Every person who makes it through this nightmare is someone who can help rebuild the world.
Which is why those bombings were so wrong. They threw away thousands of lives that could have made a difference.
But we can't change what happened. All we can do is make sure we survive, and that we stay true to our values while we do it.
The scientists will find a cure, the soldiers will protect us, and we'll get through this together.
I believe that. I have to believe that. Because the alternative is too horrible to consider.
We've made it this far, through the initial outbreak, the global spread, the lockdowns, the Stronghold evacuations, the bombings. We can make it the rest of the way.
And when we do, when we're old and gray and telling our grandchildren about this, we'll be able to say we never gave up hope.
That we never stopped caring about each other. That we never stopped being human.
That's our victory, not just surviving, but surviving as good people. That's how we honor everyone we've lost.
Including Jacob. Wherever he is right now.
I still believe he's out there somewhere, probably driving some military commander crazy with his paranoid theories.
Ha! Probably. At least his paranoia would be useful in a situation like this. Maybe he finally found his calling.
Yeah, Maybe this crisis brought out the best in him, instead of just the worst.
Either way, I hope we see him again. When all this is over,
We will. All of us are going to make it through this. I refuse to believe otherwise.
O5 Council, I'm reporting the latest operational results. The carpet bombing campaigns have exceeded all expectations. We've successfully sterilized 17 major metropolitan areas in the past month.
Sergeant Jacob, your promotion to acting commander has been noted. With the loss of Commander Florence and the rest of High Command, you are now the highest-ranking Foundation operative.
Thank you for the recognition, though I wish it had come under better circumstances. Commander Florence was a good man who understood the necessity of difficult decisions.
His sacrifice will be remembered. Now, what's the current status of the sterilization operations?
Highly successful. The infected populations in urban centers have been reduced by approximately 78%. Rural spread has slowed significantly due to the elimination of major breeding hubs.
Casualty estimates for survivors caught in the bombing zones?
Approximately 2.3 million civilian deaths. Acceptable losses considering the alternative was total human extinction. Every one of those deaths prevented hundreds of new infections.
The international community has been vocal about our methods. Several allied nations have threatened to withdraw cooperation.
The international community can voice their objections to the ash piles that used to be their capitals. We're fighting for species survival here. Politics are irrelevant.
Understood. What about intelligence on SCP-610 and its current evolutionary status?
That's what I need to discuss with you urgently. The expedition teams we sent into former urban areas have transmitted some disturbing footage. None of the teams returned, but we managed to recover their data via drone retrieval.
How bad is it?
See for yourself. This was photographed in what used to be downtown Detroit at night. We're calling them Titan-class mutations.
Dear God, how is something that large even biologically possible?
SCP-610 doesn't follow normal biological rules. It's creating these massive constructs by combining dozens of infected hosts. Think of them as mobile command centers. They appear to be coordinating smaller infected groups, essentially acting as field commanders for the infected hordes.
This is catastrophic. Our conventional weapons may not be effective against targets that size.
It gets worse. These are what our researchers are calling breeding nodes. They're completely stationary, but they're producing new infected at an alarming rate.
Producing how?
They don't need human hosts anymore. These things are generating infected biomass directly. We observed one node produce over 200 new infected entities in a 6-hour period.
This changes everything. If they can self-replicate without human transmission?
Exactly. We're no longer just fighting a pandemic. We're fighting an invasive species that can reproduce independently.
Our containment strategies are now obsolete.
Worse than obsolete. They're counterproductive. Every day we spend on defensive measures is another day for these things to evolve further.
What's your assessment of our current tactical position?
We're at the make or break point of human civilization. If SCP-610 undergoes one more major evolutionary leap, there will be no stopping it. Period.
Define no stopping it.
I mean total human extinction within 6 months. These Titan-class mutations are already showing signs of strategic thinking. They're learning our tactics, adapting to our weapons. The breeding nodes are accelerating production in response to our bombing campaigns.
As if they're preparing for something.
Or someone is directing them.
You think they're becoming intelligent? Something directing the evolutionary process?
I think SCP-610 has reached a level of collective intelligence that makes it effectively unstoppable. Unless we take immediate, decisive action.
What kind of action?
Totalva. No more half measures. No more ethical considerations. We deploy every weapon in our arsenal simultaneously. Nuclear, biological, chemical, conventional, coordinated global sterilization of every infected zone.
The scale of that operation? We're talking about rendering entire continents uninhabitable.
Better uninhabitable continents than an uninhabitable planet. We can rebuild from radiation. We cannot rebuild from extinction.
The authorization for that level of destruction, it would require unanimous O5 approval and complete operational control over all Foundation assets.
Then give it to me. I'm the only one who fully understands the scope of this threat. I'm the only one willing to do what's necessary.
Jacob, what you're proposing is unprecedented. Complete authority over the Foundation. Emergency powers beyond anything in our charter.
The charter was written for normal times. These are not normal times. This is the end of everything, unless someone with the will to act takes control.
If we grant you this authority, there would be no oversight, no checks on your power.
Good. Oversight is what got us into this mess. Committees and councils debating while civilization burns. I need absolute authority to coordinate a global response.
The other Foundation sites around the world, they would all answer directly to you.
Every site, every asset, every weapon. Unified command structure with instantaneous decision-making capability. No more bureaucratic delays.
This is effectively a coup. The O5 Council has governed the Foundation for decades.
And under O5 governance, we've lost 80% of human civilization. Maybe it's time for new leadership. Leadership that puts results over politics.
We need time to deliberate. This decision affects every remaining human on Earth.
We don't have time. Every hour of deliberation is another hour for the Titan-class mutations to spread. Another hour for the breeding nodes to produce more infected. Make the decision now, or watch humanity die while you debate.
Very well. By Emergency Protocol Omega-0, we hereby grant Acting Commander Jacob full operational control. Overall SCP Foundation assets worldwide. Effective immediately.
Thank you. You've made the right choice. Humanity will survive because of this decision.
What are your first orders as Supreme Commander?
Reorganization. The Foundation has been compromised by individuals who prioritized containment over elimination. People who could have stopped SCP-610 when it first appeared, but chose not to act decisively.
What kind of reorganization?
A purge, starting with anyone who had prior knowledge of SCP-610's existence. Anyone who could have prevented this outbreak, but failed to do so.
Jacob, that's a very broad category. It could include researchers, administrators, even O5 members themselves.
Yes, it includes all of you.
What?
The O5 Council had files on SCP-610 dating back years. You knew this thing existed, you knew it was dangerous, and you chose to study it instead of destroying it.
That's not... We followed standard containment protocols. SCP-610 was classified as contained.
Contained in a facility that was obviously compromised, leading directly to the current global catastrophe. Your negligence has cost billions of lives.
Jacob, you can't be serious. We just gave you complete authority. We trusted you to save humanity.
And I will save humanity by removing everyone who failed to protect it in the first place, starting with the leadership that allowed this to happen.
This is madness. We're on the same side here.
No, we're not. You're on the side of bureaucratic failure. I'm on the side of human survival, and those two sides are incompatible.
You cannot do this. The Foundation needs experienced leadership.
The Foundation needs competent leadership, something it clearly hasn't had up to this point. Security teams are en route to your locations now. Do not attempt to resist.
Jacob, please, reconsider this course of action. We can work together.
We could have worked together months ago, when decisive action might have prevented this crisis. Now it's too late for cooperation. Now there's only room for results.
This is not justice. This is revenge.
This is accountability, something the Foundation has never had before, but will have from now on.
History will judge you for this.
History will thank me, assuming there's anyone left to write it, which there will be, because I'm going to succeed where you failed.
Jacob, don't.
Goodbye, O5 Council. Your services are no longer required.
Oh my God, you guys! Did you see the news?
Yes, I've been crying for the last 10 minutes. They did it. They actually did it.
I can't believe it's real. The first successful cure case. After all these months of hell, we're actually going to make it.
I was starting to think this day would never come when I saw that infected person transform back into a normal human. I literally screamed with joy.
The scientists here have been working non-stop for weeks. I could hear them celebrating through the walls when the test worked. Dr. Chen was sobbing with relief.
Adrian, your town's research team created the cure? That's incredible.
Oh wow, Adrian. You've been living with the people who literally saved humanity.
I know, I can't believe it. All those months of them taking over my house. All the noise, the equipment, the disruption. It was all worth it for this moment.
They said on the news that mass production is starting immediately. Within weeks, they'll have enough for global distribution.
I'm going to volunteer for the distribution effort. Whatever they need, logistics, transport, administration. I want to help get this cure to every survivor on the planet.
Same here. After everything we've been through, I want to be part of the solution.
We all do. This is our chance to finally fight back, to reclaim the world from this nightmare.
Breakthrough. First successful SCP-610 cure administered. Patient fully recovered. Look at this headline. I'm going to frame it. The day humanity won.
The infected tissue actually dissolved away, like it was never there in the first place. The patient went from being a monster back to being completely human.
It's like a miracle. After all the death, all the horror, finally, some hope.
I keep thinking about everyone we lost. All the people who died in the bombings. All the infected who could have been saved if we'd had this cure earlier.
At least their deaths weren't in vain. They bought us time for the scientists to work, time to develop this cure.
And now we can honor them by rebuilding, by making sure this never happens again.
Well, look who survived to see the big day.
Jacob, oh my God, you're alive!
Dude, where have you been?
We thought you were dead. We've been worried sick about you for months.
I've been busy reshaping the world.
What the? Where have you been this whole time?
Why didn't you contact us? We were your friends. We cared about you.
Do you have any idea what we've been through? Thinking you were dead or infected?
I've been achieving my goals, something I couldn't do while maintaining social connections. Sentiment is a weakness I couldn't afford.
What goals? What are you talking about?
You sound completely different.
I sound like someone who has finally gained the power to fix this broken world. I am now Supreme Commander of the SCP Foundation, the most powerful organization on the planet.
The SCP Foundation? That organization that sent the emergency broadcasts?
When did you? I don't understand.
I've been planning this for years, long before any of you knew what SCP-610 even was. I discovered the existence of a secret global organization, one with the power to control world events.
Jacob, what are you saying?
I'm saying I identified a problem with human civilization. People have become weak, emotional, illogical, concerned with individual feelings over collective progress. The world needed strong leadership.
Strong leadership, Jacob? You sound like you've lost your mind.
This isn't the person we knew. Our Jacob cared about people. He was paranoid, sure, but he wasn't this.
Your Jacob was naive and concerned with preserving a flawed system. I evolved beyond those limitations.
Evolved into what? A megalomaniac?
Into someone capable of making the hard choices. Choices that save civilizations, even if individuals can't understand them.
What hard choices? What did you do?
I took control of the situation when no one else would. I eliminated the threats to human progress, including the incompetent leadership that allowed this crisis to develop.
You're talking about the bombings, the city destructions. Those were your orders?
Necessary sacrifices, surgical removal of infected population centers. Exactly what I proposed from the very beginning.
Those weren't surgical removals. Those were massacres. Millions of innocent people died.
Millions of people who were going to die anyway. At least their deaths served a purpose.
A purpose, Jacob? How can you talk about mass murder like it's mathematics?
Because it is mathematics, cold, logical calculation, something the old world was incapable of.
The old world? What are you talking about?
The world before SCP-610, before the cleansing, before weak leadership was replaced with strong guidance.
Cleansing? You're calling a global pandemic a cleansing?
I'm calling it an opportunity I created.
Created? What do you mean created?
I mean, I didn't just take advantage of this crisis. I engineered it.
No, that's not possible.
Jacob, please tell me you're not saying what I think you're saying.
I discovered the location of SCP-610 18 months ago, contained in a Russian research facility. I developed a micro-drone, deployed it into the facility, retrieved a sample.
You started the outbreak in Russia? That was you?
That was me. This little beauty infiltrated the most secure facility on Earth, retrieved enough SCP-610 biomass to seed the initial outbreak. Simple, elegant, effective.
You killed billions of people. Billions. How could you do that?
To save trillions, the human race was stagnating, becoming complacent, weak, divided. This crisis unified the survivors under strong leadership. My leadership.
You murdered most of the human race for power.
I restructured civilization for progress, and now that the cleansing is complete, I can implement the cure and be recognized as humanity's savior.
The cure? Wait, how long have you had a cure?
Since before I released the initial sample. Basic operational security. Always have an exit strategy.
You had a cure this whole time? All those people who died? All the suffering? You could have stopped it at any time?
Stopping it prematurely would have defeated the purpose. The old world needed to be completely dismantled before the new one could be built.
The bombings were unnecessary, all of them. You killed millions of people for no reason.
I killed millions of people to establish authority, to prove that difficult decisions could be made, to show that I was the leader humanity needed.
You're a monster. I can't believe we were ever friends with you.
Friendship is a luxury I outgrew, along with sentiment, compassion, and other weaknesses. The new world requires stronger leadership principles.
There won't be a new world under your leadership, because someone else developed the cure first. The scientists here beat you to it. Humanity doesn't need you anymore.
Actually, Adrian, that's a problem. I can't allow competing cures to exist. The narrative requires that I be humanity's sole savior. Those planes are carrying incendiary payloads and are targeted at your research facility.
What? No. Jacob, you can't. These people created the cure. They're heroes.
They're competition, and competition threatens the stability of my new order.
Jacob, stop this. You can't kill the people who saved humanity.
This is madness, complete madness.
This is necessity. I must be the sole source of salvation. Otherwise, the population might question my authority.
I can see them now. The planes are directly overhead. Jacob, please. These are good people. They don't deserve this.
Adrian, your sacrifice will be remembered, as will the sacrifice of your research team. You died so that humanity could have clear, unified leadership.
Oh God, they're about to start dropping the bombs. Jacob, you bastard. You absolute bastard.
Adrian?
No. Adrian, get out of there.
I'm alive.
Oh my God. How did you survive?
We thought you were dead. The entire area was leveled.
What? The incendiary bombardment covered a 3-mile radius. Nothing could have survived that.
The basement, Jacob. Your precious bombing run missed the basement. Me, Dr. Chen, Dr. Patel, and 2 other researchers. We made it down with seconds to spare.
And the cure?
Safe. The samples were being stored in my house. We grabbed everything we could carry. The formula, the samples, the research data, all of it.
You should have stayed quiet, Adrian. Now I'll have to send ground forces to finish what the bombing started. Can't have loose ends threatening the new order.
Ground forces. Jacob, you're completely insane.
This isn't you. The Jacob we knew would never talk about murdering his friends.
The Jacob you knew was weak, sentimental, and ineffective. I evolved beyond those limitations.
No, Jacob, you devolved into a monster, and monsters need to be put down.
Big words from someone with no power. Who exactly is going to stop me? I control the most powerful military organization on the planet.
Actually, Jacob, you made one critical mistake.
Oh, really? And what's that?
You confessed everything in writing to witnesses.
Grace is right. This entire conversation is documented. Every word, every admission of guilt.
When this gets out, your own people will turn against you. Nobody follows a leader who admits to mass murder.
Gets out where? To whom? I destroyed every major news network, every broadcasting station, every communication hub. Who exactly are you going to tell?
Oh, Jacob, you really are as stupid as you are evil.
Excuse me?
You assumed we're just random civilians? 3 ordinary friends caught up in extraordinary circumstances.
Grace, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, I've been lying to all of you for years. My real name isn't Grace. I'm 057, member of the 05 Council.
What?
You're lying. I purged the entire 05 Council. Every single member was eliminated.
You purged the public 05 Council, the ones who worked openly within Foundation facilities. You never found the deep cover operatives, the ones embedded in civilian populations.
You've been spying on us this whole time?
Monitoring, not spying. 18 months ago, we detected that a sample of SCP-610 had been stolen. We knew it was an inside job, someone with detailed knowledge of our security systems.
So you infiltrated our friend group?
I infiltrated dozens of social circles, looking for the thief. But I never suspected it was Jacob until he confessed today.
My intelligence networks would have detected 05 infiltration.
Your intelligence networks consisted of people I've been manipulating for months, including Commander Florence, including the security teams that gave you your promotions.
Wait, so Jacob's rise through the Foundation
was orchestrated by me. We needed him in a position where he'd feel safe enough to confess, where his megalomania would override his caution.
No, this can't be happening. I planned this for years. Every detail, every contingency.
Except for the contingency where one of your oldest friends was actually hunting you. This entire conversation has been transmitted to every remaining Foundation site, every surviving government official, every military commander still alive.
So all of Jacob's confessions,
recorded and distributed. His admission to starting the outbreak, his admission to having the cure all along, his orders to bomb civilian populations. All of it.
The Foundation knows everything now.
They'll never believe it. I'm their supreme commander. I saved them.
You murdered them, and they know it now. Foundation strike teams are converging on your location as we speak.
I can escape. I have contingency plans, safe houses, extraction routes.
All of which I've been monitoring for months. Every bolt hole, Every backup plan, all compromised.
This isn't over. I can still deploy my cure, save humanity, and prove I was right. They'll have to forgive me.
Your cure won't save you, Jacob. Nothing will save you now.
The real cure is already being distributed. Dr. Chen's formula works perfectly. We don't need your version.
Humanity doesn't need you at all. We never did.
Please, Grace, we were friends. Real friends. That has to count for something.
We were never friends, Jacob. I was an operative, doing my job, but Adrian and Karis were your real friends, and you betrayed them. You betrayed all of humanity.
I was trying to save everyone, to make the world stronger, to eliminate weakness.
You were trying to make yourself a god, using the deaths of billions as your stepping stone.
All those people in the bombings, all those families, they died because you wanted power.
They died because the old world was broken, because people like you were too soft to fix it.
The old world had problems, sure, but you didn't fix anything. You just made everything infinitely worse.
Jacob, by the authority still vested in me as 057, I'm authorizing your immediate termination, but not execution.
What?
You said it yourself. Sometimes the source needs to be eliminated. You are the source of this entire catastrophe.
What kind of termination?
The kind that matches the suffering he caused. Millions of people died in agony because of his actions. Families burned alive in his bombing campaigns. Children infected and transformed because of his released sample.
So he should experience equivalent suffering?
Every scream, every moment of terror, every second of pain that humanity endured, he's going to experience all of it, concentrated and amplified.
You can't do this. I'm surrendering. I'm deploying the cure right now. Look, the infected are already returning to human form.
Too little, too late. Your cure doesn't undo the deaths, doesn't bring back the bombed cities, doesn't heal the trauma you inflicted.
The strike teams are in position?
They have their orders. Jacob will be taken alive, transported to a secure facility where he'll spend the rest of his very long life, paying for what he did.
Grace, please. I was wrong. I admit it. I was wrong about everything.
Yes, you were. Wrong about human nature, wrong about leadership, wrong about the value of life. And now you're going to learn exactly how wrong you were.
He's really going to suffer?
He's going to experience every moment of pain he caused, magnified by the weight of his guilt, for eternity.
No, this isn't justice. This is revenge.
This is proportional response, something you never understood.
The cure is working, Grace. I can see the infected returning to normal outside. Humanity is going to survive.
Humanity will survive because of people like Dr. Chen, people like Adrian who protected the real cure, people like Karis who never lost their compassion. Not because of monsters like you, Jacob.
I created this crisis to save humanity.
You created this crisis to save your ego, and now your ego is going to be your eternal prison.
It's over then? Really over?
It's over. The cure is spreading globally. The infected are returning to human form, and the person responsible for this nightmare will spend forever paying for it.
Thank God. Thank God it's finally over.
Welcome to the new world, everyone. A world where monsters like Jacob never get the chance to destroy humanity again. Hey everyone, I know things have been crazy since the truth came out, but I wanted to talk to you both properly, without the pressure of an active crisis.
Grace, or should I say 057? I'm still processing everything that happened.
Same here. It's hard to know what was real and what was part of your mission.
I understand why you feel that way, and I owe you both a complete explanation, as well as an apology.
An explanation would be good, because I feel like our entire friendship was built on lies.
Not lies, Adrian. Omissions, yes, but the feelings were real. Let me explain from the beginning.
We're listening.
18 months ago, our security detected that a sample of SCP-610 had been stolen. The theft required intimate knowledge of our containment protocols. Someone with high-level clearance. We knew it was an inside job.
So you started investigating?
The O5 Council deployed multiple deep cover operatives. I was assigned to investigate social networks, people who might have connections to Foundation personnel. Your friend group came up in our analysis.
Because of Jacob?
Actually, no. We had no idea Jacob was involved at that point. You all appeared on our radar for different reasons.
What reasons?
Adrian, you work in biotechnology research. Karis, your ex-boyfriend was a military contractor. Jacob had been asking unusual questions about classified government facilities online. Any of you could have been the connection we were looking for.
So you suspected all of us?
Initially, yes. My mission was to get close to your group, monitor your communications, look for signs of Foundation knowledge.
That's why you suddenly wanted to be friends. That's why you joined our group chat.
That's why I initially made contact. But what happened after? That was real.
How can we know what was real and what was surveillance?
Because when the outbreak started, I had already cleared all of you. My investigation concluded that none of you were involved. I should have extracted at that point.
But you didn't.
I didn't, because by then, you weren't just targets anymore. You were my friends, and when the crisis escalated, I couldn't abandon you.
Even though it compromised your mission?
Especially because it compromised my mission. The Foundation trained me to be detached, clinical, but you three taught me to be human again.
That's actually really touching, in a completely messed up way.
I never suspected Jacob was our thief until he confessed. His paranoia, his extreme solutions. I thought it was just his personality. I had no idea he was projecting his own guilt.
Looking back, the signs were there. His obsession with bombing the outbreak site, his willingness to sacrifice innocent people. He was telling us his plan from the beginning.
That's exactly how guilty minds work. They reveal themselves through overcompensation. Jacob was so desperate to appear innocent that he became obviously suspicious.
And now he's paying for it. What exactly is happening to him?
Jacob is being held at Site X. He's experiencing psychological reconditioning, designed to make him feel every moment of suffering he caused.
That sounds intense.
He killed billions of people, Karis. Billions. The suffering he's experiencing is proportional to the suffering he caused. He'll live for a very long time, and every second will be agony.
I can't bring myself to feel sorry for him. Not after everything he did.
Good, because he doesn't deserve sympathy. What he deserves is exactly what he's getting.
How's the global recovery going? The cure distribution?
Better than we could have hoped. This is downtown Chicago, rebuilt. The infected, who returned to human form. They retained all their memories and skills. They're contributing to the reconstruction effort.
That's incredible. I was worried they'd be traumatized by the experience, but they seem to be adapting well.
The human spirit is more resilient than we expected. People are eager to rebuild, to prove that civilization can survive anything.
What about the government? Are normal political structures being restored?
Gradually, the Foundation is returning emergency powers to civilian authorities. As soon as each region proves it can maintain stability.
Do you think the world will be better now, after everything we've been through?
I think people understand now how precious civilization is, how quickly it can be lost, and how important it is to protect it from monsters like Jacob.
Speaking of which, what's your role now? Are you still undercover?
My cover was blown when I revealed my identity. I've been reinstated as 057, back to my official duties within the Foundation.
Does that mean we won't see you anymore, now that your mission is complete?
My mission is complete, but my friendship with you isn't. I won't be able to chat as frequently. 05 duties are demanding, but you're still important to me.
Even though we were just targets initially?
Especially because you were more than targets. You reminded me why humanity is worth protecting, why individual lives matter, something the Foundation sometimes forgets.
I'm still hurt that you lied to us, but I understand why you did it. And I'm grateful you were there when everything went wrong.
I'm sorry I couldn't tell you the truth sooner. Operational security required complete secrecy, but know that every laugh we shared was genuine. Every moment of support was real.
What happens to the Foundation now, after Jacob's betrayal?
Extensive reforms, new oversight procedures, multiple safeguards to prevent another insider threat. Jacob exploited weaknesses in our system. Weaknesses we're now addressing.
They're building memorials in every city for everyone who died in the outbreak and bombings, including Jacob's victims.
Good. They should be remembered. Their deaths meant something. They taught us the cost of unchecked power.
I think about them sometimes. All the people who died in those bombed cities. How many of them could have been saved if Jacob hadn't been a psychopath?
Their sacrifice wasn't in vain because their deaths exposed Jacob for what he really was. A monster who valued power over human life.
Do you think there are others like him? Other potential megalomaniacs in positions of power?
There are always people who crave power, but now we know what to watch for. The warning signs Jacob displayed. We'll be better prepared next time.
Next time? Please tell me there won't be a next time.
There's always a next time, Adrian. Different crisis, different villain, but humanity endures. And now we're stronger for having survived this.
Stronger and wiser. We know what we're capable of now, both the worst and the best.
Exactly. Jacob showed us the worst of humanity, but people like Dr. Chen showed us the best. And people like you two reminded me why both matter.
So what happens now? For us, I mean, do we just go back to normal life?
You define what normal means now. You survived the end of the world. Whatever you choose to do next, it's yours to choose.
I think I want to help with the reconstruction. Use this experience to build something better.
Same here. Maybe work with the cure distribution programs. Make sure everyone gets the help they need.
Those are beautiful choices, and they prove that humanity's future is in good hands. I have to go soon. 05 council meeting in an hour. But I want you both to know something.
What's that?
When I started this mission, I was looking for a traitor, but I found something much more valuable. I found friends, real friends, and that's something no mission briefing could have prepared me for.
Grace, thank you for saving us, for saving everyone.
And for being our friend, even when you didn't have to be.
Thank you for saving me from becoming as cold and calculating as Jacob. You reminded me what it means to be human, and that's a gift I'll never forget.
Stay in touch, okay? Even if it's just occasional messages.
We want to know how you're doing, as 057 and as Grace.
I will, I promise. And if the world ever needs saving again, I know who to call.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
But if it does, we'll be ready.
I know you will. Take care of each other and take care of the world we fought so hard to save.
We will.
You too, Grace. The world is lucky to have you protecting it.
The world is lucky to have people like you in it. Goodbye for now, but not forever.
Goodbye, Grace.
Until next time.